guys, how's it going? It's X666 X Iron Maiden, and today we are back with Heart Healer, which is a debut album from Magnus Carlsen, who currently plays with Primal Fear, but has also played with Alan Land Project and Kiss Somerville. He also has his own project called Freefall, and this is his debut album called The Metal Opera. This particular song, Who Can Stand All Alone, features Adrienne Cowan. If you don't know who she is, she's played with Seven Spires, Sasha Payet's Master of Ceremony, and she's played in Avantasia. And also including Anette Olzon from former Nightwish, of course, and current Dark Element. This album also features a bunch of other prominent singers like Nora Luimo from Battle Beast, Margarita Manette from Edge of Paradise, which is another one I kind of know. I'm not huge on it, and others. But today we're just checking out the one track. To start off, depending on how much we enjoy it, we can check out more. So yeah, this is called Who Can Stand All Alone. This is featuring Adrienne and Annette. And obviously, Mag, I'm not sure if anyone else is playing on it. It says here, yeah, there is, okay. Yeah, so Magnus is playing guitars, bass, and keyboards, and then he got others to come in to play drums, cello, and violin, which is good to know. It's going to be cello and violin, because we always enjoy that on the channel. So, without further ado, let's jump in and check this out. This was a request in the Discord server to check this one out from someone on there. He sold it to me, and I didn't have too much on my list currently, my tiny list that I keep, because I do keep, like I said, I'm not keeping a full reaction list anymore, but things that kind of like pique my interest. I do have a tiny list just to follow of bands that I want to continue to check out, and a few songs here and there. And he sold it to me, especially when he said Annette was here as well. I did still enjoy Annette's era of Nightwish a decent amount. I know some people didn't, but I really enjoyed her voice, so I'm curious what she'll sound like on here. And I'm pretty sure I've also heard Adrienne before as well. Pretty sure I've heard the tracks that feature her on Avantasia, at least one or two. I'm not 100% on that. I'm pretty sure I have. I've heard the name before, so anyway, let's get on with it. Right.
Don't you worry about me. We can leave you in this place. Follow us and we will guide you. Please take my hand. I promise you, you don't want me close. Go
All right. Before it gets too much further, it's already almost halfway through, but I was really enjoying that. I was enjoying the feeling. It almost has like an uplifting feel to the track itself. Very big kind of sounding to a certain degree, not over the top big, but it has like a kind of a big feel to it just because of the strings in the background. Both of them coming in, I enjoyed that they came in singing little part each, and then they both sang together and harmonized after that. For the most part, I think they switched a little bit in and out of there by singing just by themselves again. On the first listen through, I couldn't completely pick up if they switched again when they went and started belting their notes there. I couldn't tell if they were harmonizing that whole section where they started belting, or if it switched out a couple of times. So far, it's a beautiful track. Enjoying the feel to it more than anything, just as a whole experience, is what's really getting me. I can't really point out to anything that's grabbing me more than the rest. It's just as a whole production together, it's just sounds really great. At least on a first listen through, I'm the type of person sometimes it's just the whole track grabs me, and then later I pick out pieces in my head that I just enjoy more. But that's just how I listen to music. It's usually certain parts that grab me more in a song. It's a lot more rare that it's like a whole song experience that really grabs me the most out of it. So far that's how it's feeling. You know, already almost it's 6-minute track. I almost went halfway through the song without pausing. I didn't even realize. It seemed like it flew by. Yeah, it kind of started off feeling like a little bit like an Arion feel, because it's also probably seeing the metal opera made me think of that, because obviously it makes you think of rock opera, metal opera, the same. You know, it kind of made me think of Arion right away, because that's what he does. But it kind of changed up and had its own feel there after it really kicked in and changed it up a bit. And so far, it just sounds really beautiful. Let's continue. I want to appreciate this track even more. Let's go. Okay, now that I've heard the chorus a second time, I want to pause it again, because this chorus, I can already see myself listening to this a few more times and picking it up and just singing along with it, because it's just built so well just to be like super catchy. It just feels, it seems to uplift the song even slightly more every time the chorus comes in, just because of the build that he gives behind it with the keyboards and their voices just really belting out notes. It just gives you like it's almost like a happy moment, I guess you could say, because the song, again, I said the song had a very uplifting kind of feel to it, and I feel like I'm just getting happier listening to this track. Just the way it feels, like it's just one of those tracks that just makes you feel happy to listen to, at least for me anyway. Not sure about all of you listening along with me, but hopefully so, because it's a pretty good feeling. Let's continue. It sounds like we're going into a solo. want to pause and say something, but I have to hear a little bit more to make sure that what I say makes sense.
I'm not who you think I am.
Okay, I'm going to pause it because I can see that it's going to do what I thought. I'm going to go back just like 10 seconds instead of just 5. I have a negative for this track, unfortunately, at least on this first listen through, and I think it's going to stay the same even on for listens through. That solo, at least the first solo, he kind of, that second part was fit perfect. I found that first solo ruined the feel that was going on in this song for me personally. It had that happy, uplifting feeling I was talking about, then all of a sudden it went into this dark place for like just for that solo, and then the second solo that he brought in is the kind of solo I was expecting to hear on this track to just keep that feel going, because we're already really far in the track here when that solo kicked in. We were already past halfway. Like it was somewhere I think around like the 4-minute mark, just before the 4-minute mark, and on a 6-minute track, and then he just decided to change the feel of the song. And I thought maybe after that solo he would change up the ending so it would have like a different feel to mean something. But even if that was supposed to mean something for the meaning of the song lyrics wise, it kind of broke the whole feel that I had for the track in a negative way, because it was a completely like 360 and went in a different direction. But it was like all of a sudden it just did that. There was no like build into it. I don't know, it just felt disjointed from the rest of the track. And I always stay honest on this channel. It's actually been a while since I've had such a big negative. Mind you, I would still listen to this song again already just based on the parts I enjoy. So as much as it is a big negative for me, I do want to say like even that negative isn't enough to not come back and listen to this track, because the good parts on both ends of that are really good. So I did want to point it out. I gave it a sec too. I wanted to see what he was going to do after, because he did come, but I was kind of thinking maybe he'll end the track on a dark note and that'll have something to do like lyrically and fit in there a little bit better. But it just felt like it was too disjointed from the rest of the track, because you could hear she was going to go back into the chorus again the same way they did the first time. And I really wish that whole solo would have been like the second part of that solo. I mean, this... So even though that's not a very uplifting solo, the whole song structure behind it kind of fit with the rest of the song still. Like you can come in with a slow solo on a very uplifting feeling track, like the way that it was. But the part for that was just dark. Like it was super dark, like heavy chugging guitar. Like it didn't even feel like it fit with the rest of the song. Just for me, again, this is just me. Like this is supposed to be my opinion. It's my reaction. So sometimes I'm not going to have the same feel of music. Obviously, everyone has different opinions. So you guys can feel differently, obviously, of course. But just for me, it's disjointed. Let's continue.
I'm not who you think I am. Who can stand alone? Who can walk alive without anyone? Oh, you started a time will come when you need someone
Nice.
who can walk through life without anyone.
There you have it. That was Who Can Stand All Alone. I'm going to see if I can find the lyrics here for this track. just want to see. I do want to find the lyrics right quick here. You could mostly hear what they're saying, but I really want to just take a closer look because I want to see, because I feel like it's that whole section that I was negative about. I feel like maybe I'm missing something in the lyrics that make it seem more like maybe there should be a very dark area there. I don't need you, walk away. I can make it on my own. Don't you worry about me. We can't leave you in this place. Follow us, we will guide you. Please take my hand. I promise you don't want me close. Go away. I'm not who you think I am. Who can stand all alone? Who can walk through life without anyone? Are you strong enough on your own? A time will come when you'll need someone. The stronger you stay, the weaker I get. The brighter you shine, the darker I am. Go before it's too late. I promise you don't want me close. Go away. I'm not who you think I am. Who can stand all alone? Who can walk through life with anyone? Are you strong enough on your own? A time will come when you'll need someone. I'm not who you think I am. And then it goes back into chorus. Who can stand all alone? Who can walk through life without anyone? So I don't know if this is supposed to be, like, the dark part is supposed to be like that dark, like that dark side that they're talking about. But it still doesn't, even with that, I don't feel like it fits. But that's just me. But I did want to check the lyrics and read them one more time to see if maybe I just missed something in the lyrics that maybe that fit there, but I still don't feel like it fits. I really don't. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because it like not every. I'm a very open-minded person for music, so I always hate when I find negatives in music because it doesn't happen that often. Because my feelings towards music is very open. I listen to a lot of stuff we don't even do on the channel like very often. I think we may have done one country song on the channel, but I listen to a lot of old school country, like even kind of new stuff. Not really. We're talking like there's a few things in like the 90s, and we have like Chris Stapleton, which I think is the one we did on the channel, is newer. And stuff like that. Stuff from like blues and jazz, which we don't do very much on the channel, So I always hate when I can find a negative. I do hate it, like because I hate giving a negative, but it is a reaction, so I have to at least be honest with you guys with it. Other than that, though, the whole rest of the song, amazing for me. Overshadows the dark part because it's only 20-30 seconds out of a 6-minute track. I can deal with that to go over this amazing track because these two sounded amazing on it. The production sounds amazing, mixed very well, and just everything just sounds amazing all put together. And I would definitely check out more from this album. So I just need to know what song next, basically, because I want to continue with Heart Healer. It's right up my alley. Truthfully, it's just got a sound, especially if the rest of the album kind of has this sound going on. It does have a lot of like Arion feels, but I think that's just because of the violin and the cello, because he uses it a lot too, and it is kind of like that power melodish feel, like and it's an opera, so like it's perfectly around that same area thing, and I think that's right up my alley, truthfully, because it kind of gives that prog element, right? There's a lot of change ups going on and all that. With the instrumentation in the back. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking this one out with me. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified when I drop new videos. I also have a Twitch gaming channel and a Discord server that both have links in the description if you're interested at all. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.